us go back into our landing pages and form, and let's try to create a landing page from scratch. Now we can click on create new, and it's going to take us to this place where we can select whether we want to create a landing page or we want to create a form. Since we've created a form and we've seen how that is embedded, let's try to create a landing page. So you click on landing page, and when you click on landing page, it is going to take you to this place where you can see various templates that they have. As you can see, they have all templates here. They have the one for events. If you have a particular event you want to build a landing page for, maybe you have an event for a seminar or a webinar, or you want to select a landing page for a newsletter for people to sign up to your newsletter, you can do this. You can also see the landing pages for podcasts. You can see the ones for products. You can also see the ones for your profile. You can pick whichever one works for you, and you can just use the particular templates that comes in here. As you can see, they have some amazing templates that you can use here. They have some very nice templates you can use. So let's try to start with one, and let's see how we can move forward and use that particular landing page. So let's choose this. This looks so nice. So to choose that, you can decide to preview first, just to make sure to see the particular template you are picking. You want to see the template first before you start. Okay, so you can select the particular template and preview it and see how that is going to look like. If you like it, you can choose it. But if you don't, you can just pick other templates here, and you can be able to also preview in here and see how that is also going to look like. So let's use this template here, and let's see how we can be able to set up this template for our own business. So you are just going to click on choose, and when you click on choose, it is going to take you to the editor page where you can be able to edit all of this. Okay, so now we can decide then to edit all of these things. So we can say welcome to CRM instructors, or we can say, you can say subscribe to our channel. Use whatever it is you want to use. So let me just change just wording. Okay, so I changed the wordings for that, and I said welcome to CRM instructors. You can write a longer text if you want, and you can also edit this where you can say, instead of saying register now, you can say subscribe now. You can also change the color for this font. We are currently using this color code, but you can use black if you want. You can also edit this text in here. You can also add in another field for this form. So instead of using we have first name, last name, and email, so let's say we want to add in phone so that they can be able to put in their phone number. We can also edit this and change the color for this particular field. You can also change this. Okay, the color has been changed for everything. So you can also change the border, and you can use red. You can use whatever color that fits in for your brand. You can also edit the color of this font, and you can change it to black if that works for you. Okay, so we can also add in different things in here. As you can see, we can add in a file, we can add in heading, we can add in an unordered list. We can also add in image in between here, and we can just add in an image from Unsplash, and we can be able to drag and drop whatever image we want to use for this particular place. So let's use this, and as you can see, the image has been added in here. So let me just cancel this and put it here. So inside of this place also, you are going to see so as you can see, that image has been added. Instead of adding the image, you can also add in another thing. Maybe you can add in icons for your socials. You can add in dividers. You can even add in a video. And to add in a video, you need to paste in one of the we need to paste in whether YouTube or Vemo link, and when you paste that in, it's going to populate that inside of your landing page. So I grabbed one of my YouTube links, so I'm just going to paste that in here, and when you paste that and you click on embed, it's going to embed that particular video inside of your form, inside of your landing page. So we can click on this, you can just delete that, and when we delete that, as you can see, that's brought in our image here. Instead of using sign up, you can use submit now. You can change the color, you can also edit this if you want, and you can add in multiple things that you want to add in here also. So that is for that. You can also do that here also, and instead of adding this image, you can decide to replace it and picking whatever image you want from your own computer, and you just click on image, and when you click on that, it's going to take you into your browser, or I'm sorry, inside your computer, where you can be able to add the particular image you want to add. So I'm going to be adding this image, and when I add that in here, As you can see, it has replaced that image, and you can also be able to, you can edit this part, and you can also change it to your name or whatever it is you want. And when you do that, you can also edit this who am I, what you will learn. So this landing page, you can use it for maybe you have a particular offer that is coming up and you want people to be able to subscribe to that offer. So when you're done, you can click on preview to see how it is going to look like on people's landing or people's browser. And if you think that you do not like it, you can go back and make adjustments to whatever it is you want to make adjustments to. So that is for the landing page, and you want to make sure that your general style, you have everything in here. For the headings, you can pick the particular font you want to use. For the headings, we can use Aria for the headings, and we can say that for the body you want to use Notosan or whatever it is you want to use, or Montserrat, or whatever you pick, it's fine. You can also decide that you want to add in the border color to be red or to be black or white or whatever it is you want. And you can also decide that you want to add in the header background, and the header background, you can change the header background to any color that fits your brand, any color that fits into your brand asset. So after doing that, you can also decide that you want to change the font background itself, which is this. You can decide to use red, you can use black, you can use blue, you can use whatever color code you have in your own business. So that is for the font background. For the image background, which is below, you can decide to use another image if you want. You can decide to search another image from Unsplash, and you can search for maybe backgrounds, and you can be able to pick another image you want from the Unsplash images that they have. So let's pick something simple. Let's use this if it's not ugly. So you can pick from any of these images, and you can just pick on it, and it's going to edit that particular image for you. If it's ugly, you can also search for another image you want. Just checking for the image that you feel like is going to go with that particular setup. After you've adjusted that image and you made sure that it is fitting whatever it is you want to do, you can also reduce the opacity, which is also the transparency. You can reduce it however you want. You can also add in custom CSS code here for the landing page. So that is for the general style. So when you are done, again, you can click on preview to see how this landing page is going to look like. And also do not forget that we also have this build with kits here, which you can take off because you do not want it to show up inside of your landing page. We also have the thank you page here, where you can be able to edit this thank you page. For when they submit your form, they're going to come back into this thank you page. And if you go back to the landing page, which is in here, you can see the button here. When they click on this button, when they sign up, it is going to take them to this thank you page, where you can say something like, thank you for submitting this form, and thank you for doing this and that. You can also do the same thing you did for the landing page inside of the thank you page. You can edit each of these. You can add in whatever it is you want to add. You can add an image, you can add a gallery, you can add even icon. Like if you want to add an icon for what's it called, you want to add an icon for your social media, whatever it is you want to do, you can also do that. You can add in the settings where you can be able to add each of the links to this icon. Yeah. Okay, so we can also decide that in this part we want to edit this part, we want to add the image. You can also decide to add in this particular image we used. You can add in the your name. You can also add in this particular, sorry, you can add in your name. You can also decide to add in other elements into this landing page inside of this bottom place. So we can also decide to add in something here. We can add in images, we can add in on ordered lists, you can add in headings, we can add in galleries, we can add in button. So if you want to add a button, you can just click on this place here, and you can be able to change the background color for your button. You can use red, you can use black, whatever it is. And we have this button here, so you can say you want to use a large button, and you want the width to increase, the margin to increase or reduce. You can also decide to align to the left, to the right, to the center. You can also decide that you want to use the round corners, if it's going to be large or if it's going to be full. So you can also decide to change the text color from white to whatever it is you want. And you can also edit the button and say something like maybe subscribe now. Yeah, so that is for the button. You can also add in countdown timer. You can add in your Instagram field. You can add in products. If you've created products already, digital products, you can add them inside of your landing page. You can also add in dividers. You can add in countdown timer. For the countdown timer, you can decide that it should go to a particular date, and you can say that maybe you want the timer should end on the 30th of April, and you can select the particular time you want this timer to go into. So you can also add in the website URL for the timer. You can also decide that you want to display a particular thing when the timer ends. You can say something like sorry, or you can say something like event ended or something. Okay, so that is for that, and as you can see, the timer has started creating, and it's going on until April 30th. So that is for the timer. You can also decide that you want to add in a block quote test where you can be able to quote a text and you can add that in here. You can also decide that you want to add in a divider. You can decide that you want to add in a script. You can, just do this however you want. Okay, so when you are done, you can also preview your thank you page to see how that is going to look like inside of your own landing page, to see how it is going to look like. And when you see that it is okay, it is good to go, then you can click on save and publish. But before you click on save and publish, it is advisable for you to check the settings to see all of the things that needs to be done. So you can see this place where it is going to show a success message for their subscription if they subscribe. You can also see the domain name where you can be able to add in a domain name if you want, and when you click on add, that is going to add the domain name. Also, you also have the advanced where you can be able to show the form. You can hide the form. You can show custom content if you want. You can also see the SEO and analytics where you can add in the title for the landing page. So we can say this title is CRM instructors page. You can add in the description, which is going to show up if you share this link to someone. It is going to show up in the preview. You can also decide to connect analytics by using any of this analysis. You can use Google Analytics, and when you're done, you click on save, and that is going to save that. So for the share, you can also decide that this is how this link is going to look like. You can copy this link and you can send this link out to everyone. You can share it on X, you can share it on Facebook, and people can be able to sign up to your landing page. So when you are done, you want to make sure you click on save and publish. And if you made any adjustments, please do not forget to click on save and publish, because if you do not publish the page, the changes you made are not going to be published and they are not going to be saved. So after clicking on save and publish, and when you go back to your landing pages and form, you'll be able to see your landing page in here. And also do not forget that you can also edit this landing page, and instead of naming it this, you can say so you can name this CRM instructors page, and make sure you click on save and publish again, and then you can be able to come back to your page here. And if anybody fills out the form on the landing page, you can also see the number of subscribers that you currently have. So that is for that, and that is for landing pages. If you watched this tutorial and you thought, oh my god, this is really helpful, but I would actually prefer structured training for myself or my team, then that is something we can also help you with. At CRM Instructors, we provide practical ConvertKit training for individuals, for teams, and organizations that want to actually understand how to use this platform properly, and not just random tutorials and hope everything works. So if your business needs onboarding support, team training, workflow guidance, or practical implementation coaching around ConvertKit, you can absolutely reach out to us. We can help your team understand how to use forms, automation, sequences, broadcasts, subscribers, organization, and overall email marketing in a way that actually makes sense for your own business workflow. If this is something that you need or something you found useful, the training link is in the description below. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel, and also like this video, and also share with everyone that you think is going to need this video, and also turn on the notification bell so that anytime we drop an amazing tutorial like this, you can be notified. And also we have a target of reaching 1,000 subscribers by the middle of the year, and you are part of those that can make that happen for us. So do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.